already we have discussed some of the receiver types. In the last video we have discussed about the super heterodyne. So today we are going to discuss about the tuned radio frequency. So in tuned radio frequency, so what are all the problems, what are all the challenges we are going to face that. So here we are going to implement the design thinking concept in TRF. So before that we have to know what are all the stages in the design thinking. Can anybody tell me what are all the 5 stages in the design thinking?
First stage is empathizing, second stage define, third stage ID, fourth stage is prototype, and fifth stage is testing.
So in tuned radio frequency, we are going to face what are all the challenges. So the first part is the empathize part. So before that, we have to see the introduction.
Before going into the discussion, let me start with a simple question. The peoples in the olden days, how they listen to the radio signals in the early 1920s. So today we have a number of modern receivers, but one of the most usable receiver in the olden days is tuned radio frequency receiver. So it simply has a circuit that will tune and amplify the desired frequency to the listeners while picking the desired frequency. In this radio receiver is selectivity. So using this design thinking approach, today we are going to how to rectify the problems and produce the fruitful solutions to solve these type of problems to overcome this disadvantages.
So I'm going to share about the empathy part. So before going to the empathy part, we must understand the user's needs and feedbacks. So what are the users are expecting means, for common peoples they are expecting an affordable low cost radio, and many peoples are nowadays radio hobbyist. That kind of peoples are oftenly using radios to listen music as well as to listen news from the radio stations. So from the broadcasting point of view, big radio channels are expecting a clean and noiseless broadband. So in the tuned frequency means, so it has some drawbacks. So many channels can be merged or interfering when other users are listening to the radio. So in order to overcome, we are going to see the design thinking approach in this tuned frequency.
So I am going to say the different part of the problem. So we need to design a radio receiver that is selective, stable, and it should be easy for every people to use every day, while it's being affordable. So we are thinking it is an electrical problem, but it is also a problem in its usability. People nowadays often struggle with its interference, distortion, and they struggle with interference and the distortion and the manual tuning in the present radio receiver. So we need to create a solution, an idea to solve these problems.
So when coming to the third stage of the design thinking part, that's the ideal part. So in this stage we will give up brainstorming solutions to solve this problem. So first one is, first we will know how this tuned radio frequency works. So it has before that we know the characteristics. So the characteristics were sensitivity, selectivity, and fidelity. So next coming to the working stage of that tuned radio frequency amplifier. So it will consist of RF stage, which will amplify and select the desired signal to design the radio signal to the listener, and it has an audio amplifier. So it will amplify the audio without any distortions. So this is the working principle. When we use it in FM means it is not a big problem. When it comes to the AM broadcasting, the AM broadcasting channel will be operating 550 kHz to 1650 kHz. So in between, the main two factors in this radio frequency means, one is quality factor and another one is sensitivity. So how we are maintaining the quality factor is the problem here. So if we have the more amount of quality factor means we think it will be a good one, but if there are three set of factors here. One is center frequency and another one is desired frequency, then the quality factor. So when the center frequency reaches or goes up to 10 more than 10 kilohertz, it will merge or collapse with the channel nearby with that, because the channel in broadcasting is one channel is equal to 10 kilohertz, so it becomes the problem in this stage. So next one is tuned. So how we will overcome this means setting the tuning system by adding the more tuning stages to get the desired frequency and selectivity to overcome this. Then next one is automatic volume control. So the user cannot frequently up and down the volume, so it will reduce the distortion. So the third one is tuned. That's all about it.
So coming to the prototype part, we came to know that by adding more number of amplifier stages, the gain will increase, but also we will encounter instability problems. In the simple radios, the tuning process will be very much easy, but we will also encounter more number of noise and distortions. So by experimenting with various frequency conversion experiments, we came to know that it will be very helpful for the TRF part.
So from testing, what we are getting is that tuned frequency radio is a strong signal when it's within a certain range. While we are decided to travel that frequency for long range broadcast, it may become weak signal and it will be not stable. So we are going for the next step, super heterodyne and more. So we have lots of things. Basic is tuned radio frequency. From it we have gained more and more knowledge and we built super heterodyne because of the need within us.
Hope you all got an idea about the design thinking concept approach on DLF. Thank you.
Thank you.